Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is DMaths 4024. This is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1. For this purpose, we have selected October-November 2013 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the zone 2, and in this video tutorial, I will be representing you the solution of this paper. So let's start. And today's paper, the time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the scientific or the calculator basically is not allowed in this paper. So here we go. 2013 October November 1-2 paper, time allowed 2 hours. Calculator is not allowed in this paper. The total marks for this paper are 80. The first question coming up on your screen: Amy buys 3 drinks at $1.86 each and 1 drink for $2.04. She pays for the 4 drinks with a $10 note. How much change would she receive? So her payment, her bill is 3 multiply 1.86 plus 1 multiply 2.04. So whatever will be the bill, we will subtract it from the 10 and we will have the solution. The change, how much change he will get. Okay. So 3 multiply 1.86, that will be 5.58, plus 1 multiply 2.04, that will be 2.04. So 5.58 plus 2.04, that will be $7.62, and the change will be 10 minus 7.62, that will be 2.38. 2.38. So let's check. So the marking scheme says $2.38. So our answer is right. Question number 1, it's B part. $180 is shared between Ali and Ben, so that the Ali share ratio, Ben's share is 4:5. Find Ali's share. So the total money to be divided is $180. So we will find the sum of ratio, that will be 4 plus 5, that will be 9. Now the share of the Ali will be the ratio of the Ali divided by the portion of the ratio which Ali has, that is 4, by the sum of ratio multiply the total money to be divided. 4 by 9, and so this, you see, Ali ratio Ben, that is 4:5. The total money is $180. Ali share will be 4 by 9 multiply 180, so that will be 4 into 20, and that will be $80. $80 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so this is the solution. Question number 2, he says A part, evaluate 3 whole 1/4 minus 1 whole 4/5. Here we have 2 fractions which are subtracting from each other. So what we will do, I will convert these mixed numbers into improper fractions, and then I will subtract them by taking their LCM. 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. So 13/4 minus 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 4, that will be 9, 9/5. And then I will make their denominator same, or you can say I will take their LCM. So 13/4 minus 9/5. So I will take the LCM, 4 and 5, their LCM is 20. So LCM will divide with the first denominator, and you will get 5. 5 will multiply with the first numerator, that will be 5 into 13. Then divide the LCM with the second denominator, which is 5. So 20 divided by 5, that will be 4. That 4 will multiply with the second numerator, so 4 into 9. So you will have 5 into 13 minus 4 into 9, and whole thing divided by 20. So you will get 65 minus 36, whole thing divided by 20, and you will get 29/20, and that will be 1 whole 9/20. 1 whole 9/20, the answer is right, and this is the solution. Question number 2, it's B part. We have 3.01 multiply 0.02. So here we have 2 decimal fractions which are multiplying with each other. Because this is paper 1, calculator is not allowed. So my technique is always to convert them into the fraction. So I will have 301 divided by 100 multiply 2 divided by 100. Numerator will multiply with the numerator. The denominator will multiply with the denominator. So 301 divided by 100 multiplied 2 divided by 100. So 301 multiplied 2, that will be 602 and divided by 10,000. So now I will move the decimal in 602 4 steps to the left. So my final answer will be 0.0602. 0.0602. 0.0602 is the right answer, sir. You can see. This is the solution. Question number 3, he says f of x is equals to 2x minus 6. Question number 3, A part, they want me to find out f of minus 1 by 2. It's a question on functions. The formula for the function is given. They want us to find f of minus 1 by 2, which means in that function, wherever is the variable, in the place of that variable, put minus 1 by 2. So we will have 2 bracket minus 1 by 2 bracket close and minus 6. So you will have minus 1 minus 6 and that will be minus 7. Question number 3, A part, minus 7 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So the B part, they want us to find out f inverse of the x, and the function is given. They want me to find out its inverse. So I will suppose f inverse of x is question. So let f of x is equals to y. So x will be equals to f inverse of y. So in the place of the f of x in this formula, I will put the function that is 2x minus 6 equals to y. I will make x the subject of the formula. So 2x will be equals to y plus 6. So 2x will be, divide both the sides with the 2. You get x is equals to y plus 6, the whole thing divided by 2. Now in the place of x, I will put this value, which is f inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equals to y plus 6 by 2. In the place of f inverse of y, I will put f inverse of x. I will change the variable. So here the y will be replaced with the x. So f inverse of x will be equals to x plus 6, the whole thing divided by 2. Question number 3, B part, the solution is showing up. F x plus 6 whole thing divided by 2. Our answer is right. Question number 4, it's A part. A journey started at 7:44 and finished at 11:32. How long in hours and minutes did the journey take? You see the departure time is 7:44, the arrival time is 11:32, and they want me to find out the journey time. So the journey time is the arrival time minus the departure time. So okay. So 11:32 minus 7:44. From 32, I cannot subtract 44 minutes. So I will borrow 1 hour, and here in 60 minutes will be added. So 32 plus 60, that will be 92. From 92, I will subtract 44. So that will be 48. Here 10 are left. 10 minus 7, that will be 3. So 3 hours and 48 minutes. 3 hours and 48 minutes. 3 hours and 48 minutes is the right answer. So So 3 hours and 48 minutes. 3 hours and 48 minutes. 3 hours and 48 minutes is the right answer, sir. Question number 4, it's B part, and they want arrange these values in order starting with the smallest. You see, I use a different technique, but this time I'm going to convert them into decimal fraction. Normally I use a different technique in which I make the denominator same, but this time I'm going to use a different technique. I'm going to divide them. So 4 divided by 9, you will get 0.755, and 2 divided by 5, that is 0.4, and 44% means 0.44. 44 by 100, that is 0.44. So the smallest of them is this, and then you will have this, then you will have this. So we will arrange them from the smallest, and so in your answer, you will write the original 2 by 5, 44%, and 4 by 9. 2 by 5, 44%, and 4 by 9 is the right answer, sir. Question number 5, it's A part. In the diagram, two small triangles are shaded. Shade one more small triangle so that the diagram will then have one line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is a line which divides the diagram, the figure, into two equal parts, and when you fold the figure along the, that line, both the parts exactly match over each other. So let me show you. I have drawn that line of symmetry also, and the triangles, I have one more triangle which I have shaded is this one. So this is that triangle, and this will be the line of symmetry. You see, when you will fold them along that line, they will exactly match over each other. This will come on this, and this half triangle will come on this half triangle when you will fold them. So this is the triangle which you will shade. So my answer is right. Okay, so the next question, he says, question number 5, it's B part. In the diagram, two small squares are shaded. Shade two more small squares so that the diagram will have rotational symmetry of order 2. So when the rotational symmetry of order 2, you will make a fan which will have two blades, and they will be at an angle of 180 degree to each other. So shade this and shade this. So this will be a fan who will have two blades. So shade this and this. So it will have order of rotational symmetry 2. Order of rotational symmetry 2 means that if you have a diagram like this, and then you make its outer line and inner lines, and then you rotate it 360 degree, and then you count that in 360 degree rotation how many times that diagram will fit on its original pattern. So that is the order of rotational symmetry. So our answer is right. This is how you will shade them. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6. He says y is inversely proportional to x. So y proportional sign 1 by x. So y will be equals to k by x. They say given that the y is 20 and when the x is 2, find the y when the x is 5. Okay. So here we go. So y is proportional to 1 by x, y is equals to k by x. So y is 20, x is 2. So the k will be 20 multiplied 2, that will be the 40. The formula will become y equals to 40 by x. They say y will be what when the x will be 5. So y will be 40 by 5, and that will be 8. So y will be 8. Y will be 8. So our answer is right. So this is the question number 6. Question number 7, A part. Write the number 3, 5 and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 in the standard form. In the standard form, the decimal will move to the left in such a way that this number should become more than 1 and less than 10. And because you are moving the decimal to the left side, so the power of the 10 will be positive. So it will be 3.5 expo 7. You go 7 steps to the left, and it will become 3.5 expo 7. 3.5 expo 7. 3.5 expo 7 is the right answer, sir. The solution is showing up on your screen. Okay, the next question, question number 7, B part, 1 mark question. Give your answer in the standard form. Evaluate 4.2 into 10 raised to power minus 2 divided by 3 expo 4. Move this decimal 1 step to the right. The power will decrease by 1. So it will become 42 expo minus 3 divided by 3 expo 4. Now 42 and 3 can be cancelled. 42 divided by 3, that is 14, and into 10 raised to power. From this upper power, subtract the lower power, so the power will become minus 7. Move this decimal 1 step to the left, the power will be added. 1 power will be added here, so minus 7 plus 1, that will become minus 6. So your final answer will be 1.4 expo minus 6. 1.4 expo minus 6 is the right answer. The solution is showing up on your screen. Question number 8, it's a 2 marks question. We have to solve the equation, and we have to find out the value of the x here. That is called to solving. That is, solving means to find out the value of the x. Here we have two fractions on the left side equals to 1. So I can find out their LCM. The denominators are 2 and 3. So their LCM will be 6. So I can take their LCM. So 6 is their LCM. 6 divided by this denominator, you get 3. 3 will multiply with this expression. Then you divide the LCM with this denominator and you will get 2. 2 will multiply this with this expression and a negative between them. So you will have 9x plus 3 minus 2x is equal to this 6 will go to the other side. If you multiply with the 1, you get 6 here. So 9x minus 2x, that will be 7x. So 7x plus 3 is equal to 6. That plus 3 will go to the other side. So 7x will be equal to 6 minus 3. So 7x will be equal to 3. The x will be equal to 3 divided by 7. So you got the value of the x, that is 3 by 7. This is how you will solve this. So we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 9. He says, by making suitable approximations, estimate the value of show clearly the approximate values you use. So 35.78, its square root. So in the place of 35.78, I will write 36. Then you have the third root of the 1005. So in the place of 1005, I will write 1000. Divided by 0.3012. So in the place of 0.3012, I will write the 0.3. So you will see we will have under root 36 multiply third root of the 1000 divided by 0.3. So it will be 6 multiplied 10, and in its decimal I will remove. So for this I will put a 10 upstairs. So downstairs you will have 3. So you will have 600 divided by 3, and that will be 200. So our answer is 200. This is the solution of the question number 9. Question number 10, he says, find one value of the x that satisfies both x is more than 4, and then we have an inequality here, 17 minus 4x is greater than 2 minus x. I will solve this, and then we will see. So here we have two inequalities, and so we have 17 minus 4x is greater than 2 minus x. 17 minus 2 is greater than minus x plus 4x. So 15 is greater than 3x. So 15 divided by 3 is greater than x. So 5 is greater than x. So in other words, means x is less than 5. So I will represent this whole solution on the number line, and you see on the number line, x is greater than 4, x is less than 5. The overlapping portion is this. So you have to give a number which is in this solution. So that will be 4. For example, it will be 4.5. So any number between 4 and 5. So our answer is right. This is the solution of question number 10. Okay, so we are going to the next question. Question number 11 in the diagram. The angle AOB is 46 degrees, correct to the nearest degree. Angle AOC is 162, correct to the nearest degree, because they are correct to the nearest degree. So which means 1 degree. You will divide it with the 2, you get 0.5 degrees plus minus, right? Plus minus with it. So 46 plus 0.5, you get 46.5. That is the upper bound of the AOB. And the lower bound of the AOB angle will be 46 minus 0.5. That will be 45.5. Their question is A part, write down the lower bound for the AOB and okay, so let's do first of all the A part. So you will have AOB angle 46. In the 46, if you add 0.5, you get 46.5. That's the upper bound. 45.5, that's the lower bound. Their question is, what is the lower bound of the AOB? That will be 45.5. Okay, the next question, 45.5 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so then they say B part, he says find the angle BOC. BOC is this angle. The BOC is this angle. They want me to find out this angle. Okay, so that this angle will be 360 minus the AOB angle minus the AOC angle, because he want me to find out the lower bound of the BOC. So the BOC angle will be equal to 360 minus AOB angle minus AOC angle, because they want me to find out the BOC angle's lower bound. So because this is subtraction, after subtraction the answer will come. So BOC's upper bond will be taken, AOC's upper bond will be taken. So the angle AOB upper bond is 46.5. The angle AOC was 162. In it, add 0.5, subtract 0.5. You get 162.5. That's the upper bond. The lower bond will be 161.5. So here I'm going to use the upper bond. So 360 minus 46.5 minus 162.5. So 360 minus 209.0, and that will be 151. So the angle BOC is 151. Question number 12, it's A part. We have a fraction 5 by 3 and whole raised to power minus 2 because the power is negative. So first of all, in the bracket, I will reciprocate that fraction. And when I will reciprocate the fraction, the power will become positive. So let me show you. Okay, so question number 12, A part. So 5 by 3 whole raised to power minus 2. So 3 by 5 whole raised to power 2. So 3 square will be 9. 5 square will be 25. So it will be 9 by 25. Our answer is right. Question number 12, it's B part. He says simplify. We have 9 divided by t raised to power 6 and whole thing raised to power 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 is for both of them. 9 is 3 square. And so 3 square raised to power 1 by 2, t raised to power 6 raised to power 1 by 2. The power of the power multiplies with each other. So when the 2 will multiply with the 1 by 2, you will get 1. So 3 raised to power 1. When the 6 will multiply with the 1 by 2, you will get 3 raised to power 3. Sorry, t raised to power 3. So the final answer is 3 divided by t raised to power 3. So our answer is right. It's perfect. Okay, so now we are going to the C part. Question number 12, C part. It says 2x cube y divided by 6xy square. 2 and the 6, they will be cancelled. So downstairs you will have 3x cube and x will be cancelled. Upstairs you will have x square. Y and y square will be cancelled with each other. So downstairs you will have a y. So we will have x squared divided by 3y. X squared divided by 3y is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand how I have done this. Question number, now we have the 13. Here we have 3 marks question. It is a simultaneous equations. Solve the simultaneous equations. You have 4x minus 3y equals to 14. 2x plus y is equals to minus 3. The strategy is very simple. Multiply the second equation with the 3. So the coefficients of the y will become same, because in the first equation, the coefficient of the y is minus 3. And in the second equation, after the multiplication, the coefficient of the y will be positive 3. So simply add them. The y will be eliminated. And the left side is added into the left side. The right side is added into the right side. So here you can see the solution is showing up. So I multiplied the second equation with the 3 and I added both the equations. The left side added into the left side. The right side is added into the right side. So you can see 4x minus 3y plus 3 bracket 2x plus y bracket close is equals to 14 plus 3 bracket start minus 3 bracket close. 4x minus 3y plus 6x plus 3y is equals to 14 minus 9. So minus 3y plus 3y, they will be cancelled and you are left with the 4x plus 6x, that is the 10x is equals to 14 minus 9 is 5. So the x will be equals to 5 divided by 10. So the x will be equals to 1 by 2. So we have the value of the x. Just substitute that value either into the first equation or into the second equation, wherever you want. I am going to substitute the x is equals to 5 into the second equation. In the place of x, I will put 1 by 2. So you will have 2 multiply 1 by 2 plus y is equals to minus 3. So 2 and 1 by 2, they will be cancelled. So you will have 1 plus y is equals to minus 3. So y will be equals to minus 3 minus 1. So y will be equals to minus 4. Y will be equals to minus 4. So the value of the x is 1 by 2 and the value of the y is minus 4. So our solution is showing up. And this is the whole question, question number 13. 3 marks question. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. Question number 14. The times taken by each of 120 runners to react to the starting gun were recorded. The cumulative frequency curve summarizes the results. Okay, so here we have a cumulative frequency curve, and you have 1 second, 2 seconds here, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. This is the cumulative frequency curve. Their first question is the upper quartile. Upper quartile is 75% of the total frequency, and 75% of the total cumulative frequency, and here the total frequency, not cumulative, total frequency, and 120 is the total frequency. So 120 multiply 75 divided by 100, so you will get 90. From here, check where is the 90 from here, check where is the 90. From 90, go to the graph and check what is the value of the x under that. So let me show you. Okay, so you see here we have 75% of 120, that is 90. I will check 90 on the y-axis. From there, I will go to the graph, and under the when I will intersect the graph, and under that point, I will check what is the value of the x there. The value of the x there is 1.35. The value of the x there is 1.35. So my answer for the upper quartile is 1.35. 1.35 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then their question is find the 40th percentile. 40th percentile means 40% of the total frequency. 40% of the 120, that will be 48. So from my cumulative frequency graph, I will check where is the 48. So 48 is here. So from here, I will go to the graph, and when I intersect the graph, cumulative frequency curve, under that point, I will check what is the value of the x there. The value of the x there is 1.1. So the 40th percentile is 1.1. Our answer is right. I hope you understand how this is done. Okay. And the C part is find the number of the students who took less than 1.5 seconds. Okay, so 1.5 second is here. From here, I will go to the graph. And when I intersect the graph, I will check what is the number of students here. Okay, so let me show you. Here you see 1.5 is here. So from here, I will draw a line when I cut the graph. From there, I will check what is the value of the y here. So that is the cumulative frequency to the people who took less than 1.5 second, and they are 104. So they are 104. Hopefully you understand how I am doing this. So let me reduce the size so you can see this whole question together. So we have to further reduce. Okay, so this is the whole question number 14 showing up on your screen. I know the size is quite small now, but you got an idea how this is done. Okay, so now we have question number 15, and here we have different lines. This line is a line whose y-intercept is positive and its slope is negative. This is a vertical line. It will be in the shape of x equals to some number. This is a horizontal line. This will be y equals to some number. The diagram shows the three lines. X equals to 1. X equals to 1 is always a vertical line. Y equals to 1 is a horizontal line, and x plus y is equal to 4. This will be y equals to 4 minus x. Its y-intercept will be 4 and its gradient will be negative. So they are talking about this line. This line is x plus y equals to 4. And the 7 points. Here we have 7 points on this diagram: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and which of these 7 points lie in the region defined by x plus y greater than 4? So they are talking about this line. They are talking about this line, and they have written here an inequality. In this inequality, you see the crocodile's mouth is towards the positive y. Whenever the crocodile's mouth is towards the positive y, that means you have to remain. They are talking about the area above this line. Because the crocodile's mouth is towards y and the y is positive, that means that the area above this line. The area above this line, which are those points? The points are B, C, and D. The area above this line is this area, and what are the points? B, C, and D. So there are 3 points, B, C, and D. So the points which are above this line are B, C, and D. B, C, and D is the right answer, sir. Okay. Then their question is, which of the following 7 points lies in the region defined by x is less than 1. X less than 1 means this line you have to remain on the left side of this line. And y is greater than 1. This is that line, y equals to 1. You have to remain above this line. So from this line, you have to remain on the left side. From this line, you have to remain above this line. And from this line, the crocodile's is back. Crocodile's back is towards the y, so you have to remain below this line. So the only point in this region, so you have to remain below this line, above this line, and to the left of this line. So the area will be this area, and the point here is E. The point here is E. The point here is E. Our answer is right. Hopefully you understand my explanation. Given that O is 0, 0 and C is 4, 2, find the inequality that defines the region below the line that passes through O and C. You see, first of all, the 2 points are given. And first of all, I will try to find out the gradient. Then I will try to find out their equation, and then I can write that inequality also. So I will find out the O point 0, 0, C point 4, 2. The M, the gradient of the OC will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So I will find out the gradient. The formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It will be 2 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 0. That will be 2 by 4, and that will be 1 by 2. The equation, the formula for finding the equation is y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. So x1, y1, I will use 1 point. I'm going to use 0, 0, and m is 1 by 2. So you will have y minus 0 equals to 1 by 2 and bracket x minus 0. So you will have, bring this 2 to this side. So you will have 2y is equals to x, because we want the area which is below this line. So in the place of equal, I will put crocodile's inequality sign. I call it crocodile. So the crocodile's back will be towards the y, because the area is supposed to be below this line. If the area is below the inclined line, the crocodile's back should be towards the positive y. 2y less than x. 2y is less than, he says y is less than 1 by, if you take this 2 to the other side, so y will be less than x by 2. So our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and this next question is of 3 marks. We have to find out the value of the k. He says, question number 16, he says volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. The formula of the volume of the sphere is given. 3 spheres, each of the radius 2a centimeter, are placed inside a cylinder of radius 3a centimeter and the height 12a centimeter. Water is poured into the cylinder to fill it completely. The volume of the water is k pi a cube centimeter cube. Find the value of the k. Okay, the strategy is very simple. What I will do, I know the volume of the water which is added there, that is k pi a cube. You see, the volume of the water can be calculated in either way also. Find out the volume of this full cylinder, and that will be pi r square h. And the h here is 12a, and the radius is 3a of the cylinder. And from that, subtract the volume of the 3 spheres. The remaining will be the volume of the water, and that we will make it equals to the k pi a cube. And from there, I will be able to find out the value of the k. So here we got the solution. Volume 1, volume of the cylinder, that will be pi r square h. The radius of the cylinder is 3a and the height is 12a. So the volume 1 will be pi into 3a whole square into 12a. So you will have volume 1 equals to pi 9a square multiplied 12a. So volume 1 will be 108 pi a cube. That's the volume of the whole cylinder. And the volume of 3 spheres, V2, that will be equal to 3 times 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 3 cancel. So 4 pi, the radius is 2a, its cube will be 8a cube. So you will have 32 pi a cube. So from the volume of the water volume of the water is given, and that is pi a cube. The water volume will be V1 minus V2. So 108 pi a cube minus 32 pi a cube equals to K pi a cube. So it will be 76 pi a cube equals to K pi a cube. A cube and a cube will be cancelled. Pi will be cancelled. So K will be equals to 76. K will be equals to 76. So let's check. The K value is 76. Question number 16, the solution is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video, you can take your time. Let me reduce the size so you can see. Question number 16, the whole solution is showing up on your screen. Question number 17, A part, he says factorize 25t cube minus 4. You see 25t square and the 4, they both are perfect squares. So this is 5t whole square minus 2 whole square. And you have difference of two perfect squares. That will be equals to a plus b, a minus b. So we will apply that formula. Here we go, 25t square, that is 5t whole square, minus 4 is 2 whole square. So negative between two perfect squares. So it will be 5t plus 2 in one bracket and 5t minus 2 in the other bracket. I hope you remember the formula. A square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. That formula is used here. So our answers are right, sir. A part is done. Question number 17 and its B part. Here we have factorized completely 6r square capital H minus 2r square small h. So I can take 2 and r square common. That's the first rule of the factorization, that if something is common, you will take it common. Okay, so 17b part, I will take 2r square common. In the bracket, I will have 3 capital H minus small h, bracket close. So 2r square, 3 capital H minus small h. Okay, so our answers are right. Question number 17 and its C part, he says factorize completely 8xy plus 4x minus 6y minus 3. So there are 4 terms and we want to factorize them. So from the first 2 terms, I can take 4x common, and from the last 2 terms, I can take minus 3 common. And this is how the factorization of 4 terms is done. From the first 2 terms, 4x is common. So you will have 4x bracket 2y plus 1 bracket close. From the last 2 terms, minus 3 is common. So you will take minus 3 common. So you will have minus 3 bracket 2y plus 1 bracket close. Now you see from this term and this term, this bracket 2y plus 1 is common. From there, you will have 4x. From here, you will have minus 3. And that will come in the second bracket. And this is how you will factorize. So hopefully you understand. You remember your 8th class. In the 8th class, we teach this. Okay. So now we are going to the question number 18. In an experiment with a group of snails, the distance moved in 1 minute by each snail was recorded. Some of the results are shown in the table illustrated in the histogram. Okay, so here we have the histogram, and in this histogram, we have the frequency density. And the frequency density of the class 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 and 5 to 7 is represented here. Their first question is use the histogram to find the value of the P. The value of the P is basically this class, its frequency. So 5 to 7 is the histogram here. So we can find the value of the P by just calculating the area of this rectangle. The area of this rectangle will be 2 multiply 8. And the area of this rectangle is equal to the frequency. So the P will be equals to the class width multiply the frequency density, and that will be 2 multiply 8, the area of that rectangle. So that will be 16. So the value of the P is 16. The value of the P is 16. I hope you understand. Then their question is complete the histogram. You see the histogram for the last class, which is 7 to 9, that is not there. And the first class, which is from 2 to 3, that is histogram is not there. So to draw the histogram, I first of all need to calculate the frequency density. And you know the formula for the frequency density is the frequency of that class divided by the class width. So the frequency of that class, for example, this class is 6 and its class width will be 3 minus 2, that will be 1. So 6 divided by 1, its frequency density will be 6. Here the class width will be 9 minus 7, that will be 2. Frequency is 4, so 4 divided by 2, that will be 2. So when I was solving, you see here, its frequency density from 2 to 3, its frequency density is 6. So you will draw a bar here. So by mistake, what happened? I have not drawn this one. So we can draw it here right now. Okay. Okay. So the red one. Okay, sir. So the last class is frequency histogram I forgot to make. It's from 7 to 9. Its class width is 2. Its frequency is 4. So 4 divided by, so it will be 4 divided by the 2, and you will get the frequency density will be 2. So the frequency density is 2. So let's increase the size. So you can understand. When I was solving, I just forgot to make it. But we can make it right now. There's no problem. So this is the point. And from 7 to 9, the frequency density. And here we go. So you see, so this is the histogram which we were supposed to make. Okay. So let me reduce the size. So now you can see that. So now the histogram is complete, and I hope you understand. He says the next part is, he says we have one snail is chosen at random, and find the probability that this snail did not move more than 4 centimeters. So it has not moved more than 4 centimeters. So find the area of this, find the area of this, or find that will be the frequency. But the table is given less than 4 are 9, less than 4 are these 6 and 9. So total less than 4, there are 15 people. Total people are 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 16 plus 4, they are 47. So it's the probability that the snail takes less than 4 centimeter. So that will be 6 plus 15 by 47. The probability will be 15 by 47. How do I know less than 4? You see, less than 4 are 9 and 6. 15 total. So there's 15 by 31 plus their P. So that will be 47. So our answers are right. Our answers are right, sir. Okay. So we are going to the next question. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 19. He says, P is minus 1 comma 3 and the Q is 5 comma minus 1. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the PQ. You see, if you want to find out the midpoint of the PQ, the formula is very simple. X2 plus X1 divided by 2 comma Y2 plus Y1 divided by 2. So let me show you how I have done this. And here we go. So it will be minus 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma minus 1. So the midpoint will be x2 plus x1 divided by 2 comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2 minus 1 plus 5 and divided by 2 and comma 3 minus 1 by 2. So it will be 4 by 2 comma 2 by 2, and that will be 2 comma 1. So the coordinates of the midpoint will be 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is the right answer, sir. Question number 19, A part. B part, question number 19, he says, find the gradient of the line PQ. Because I know the coordinate of the P and coordinates of the Q, the gradient of a line, the formula is very simple. Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. So it will be minus 1 minus 3 divided by 5 minus minus 1. And that will be minus 4 divided by 6, because 5 plus 1, that will be 6. So you will have cancel it with the table of the 2. You get minus 2 by 3. So the gradient is -2/3. -2/3 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution of the 19B part. Question number 19, and it's 3-part 2 marks question. He says, given that the length of the PQ is 2 under root n units, where n is an integer, find the value of the n. So it's a 2 marks question. Question number 19C. We know the coordinates of the P and the Q. We will apply the formula of the distance or the formula of the length. PQ, the length formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and a square root on them, that is the length of the PQ. The length of the PQ I already know is 2 under root n. So in the bracket, I will have 5 minus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 minus 3 whole square. It will be 6 whole square and square root on them, and you will have 6 square plus minus 4 whole square, and that will become 36 plus 16, and a square root on them, that is equals to 2 under root n. So you will have 52 square root of the 52 and equals to 2 under root n. You know the 52 is 4 into 13. So the square root of the 4 is 2. So the 2 will come outside, and under root 13 will remain as under root 13. 2 and 2 both sides will be cancelled. So the under root n will be equal to the under root 13. So and the n means 13. N means 13. N means 13. Our answer, question number 19, a C part, question number 19, C part 13 is the right answer, sir. The whole solution is showing up on your screen. So that is question number 19. The diagram shows the triangle here. Question number 20. He says the diagram shows the triangle A and B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B. If you look at it carefully, you will realize that the triangle A has been flipped, and whenever the triangle flip, it's a reflection. And how you find the line of reflection? You join the same points. For example, this point and this point, they are the same point. Join them with each other and draw their perpendicular bisector. That perpendicular bisector will represent the line of reflection. The line of reflection here, you can see I have drawn the line of reflection here. The line of reflection here will be y equals to x. So how you will describe this single transformation? This is basically reflection in the line y equals to x. This is a reflection in the line y equals to x. Reflection in the line y equals to x. So our answers are right, sir. Okay, the next part is, he says triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by the transformation T. T is a rotation. Center the origin and through the 270-degree clockwise. On the diagram, draw the triangle C. Find the matrix that represents the T. Okay, it's a 1 mark question. So this is your center of rotation. Think about the hand of a clock, and this will move 270-degree clockwise. Use your imagination. This is the point around which this hand of the clock will rotate. Tick 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 here. So this thing will be here, and this will be here. Imagine this is a hand of a clock, and this is the center of around which the pivot around which that hand moves. So this will move 90, 180, 270 clockwise. So when it will tick, 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 it will come here. So it is 270-degree clockwise rotation. So the C will be here. I just use my imagination, and we have drawn this. So this is the C. Okay. The C is -1, 0, -3, 0, and -3, 1. Our answers are right. Okay, then their question is the second part. Find the matrix that represents the T. You see, I don't remember what is the matrix that represents the rotation about the origin of 270 degrees, but I know how to find this. The method is very simple. Take 2 points on the object, note down their coordinates. Take 2 points on the image, note down their coordinates. And by the help of these, For example, I have taken here 0, 3. You see 0, 3, I have taken this point, and 1, 3, I have taken this point. Same points I will take in the image. In the image 0, 3, its image is -3, 0, and 1, 3, its image is -3, 1. So you see -3, 0, -3, 1. So I will take 2 points on the object, 2 points on the image. This is the technique how we find the transformation matrix. Remember the formula, the transformation matrix multiply the object is equals to the image. So transformation matrix, object 2 points I have taken 0, 3, 1, 3. Their corresponding points on the image I have taken -1, 0, -3, 0, -1, -3, and 1. I want to find the transformation matrix. So this matrix will go to the other side. When this matrix will go to the other side, on the other side, it will become inverse of this matrix. So when you find the inverse of a matrix, the formula is 1 by the determinant of that matrix multiply the adjoint of that matrix. So adjoint their places are changed, their signs are changed. Okay, that's the adjoint. How you find the determinant? You multiply these two minus you multiply these two. Okay, so because this is on the second, this is very important sentence. This is on the second position on here. So its inverse will be also on the second position here. So this will come as it is. This is that 1 by determinant. Its determinant is -3. So 1 by -3 I written here to make the calculation simple. Then this matrix, then its adjoint. Its adjoint will be 3, 0, -1, -3. Okay, then multiply first row with the first column, first row with the second column, second row with the first column, second row with the second column. So you will have -9 plus 9, 3 plus 0, 0 minus 3, 0 plus 0. This 1 by -3 will go as it is. 1 by -3, you will get 0, 3 minus 3 is 0. So this will divide with all of them. So you will have 0, -1, 1, and 0. So 0, -1, 1, and 0, that is the matrix which represents a rotation of 270-degree clockwise about the origin. You see, I don't have to remember these matrices. I can find out. I know that technique, how to find them. So this, our answers is right. This is how this is done. I hope you understand this technique. And the other way is you just remember the list of the matrices which represent different rotations, reflections, and enlargements. Okay, question number 21 is showing up on your screen. The number 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4 are written on 6 cards. Okay, the 2 is 1 time, 3 is 2 times, 4 is 3 times. 2 cards are chosen at random without replacement to form a 2-digit number. The first card chosen shows the number of tens. The second card chosen shows the number of units. So expressing each answer in its simplest form, find the probability that the 2 cards show a number greater than 20. There will be a number that if you come here 2, you get 23, 23, 24, 24, 24, or you get 32, 33, 34, 34, 34, or you get 42, 43, 43, 42, 43, 43, 42, 43, 43. You see, all the numbers will be always, if you put 2 cards together, you make a 2-digit number. They will be always more than 20. So the answer is 1. The answer will be 1. They will be always more than 20. They will be always more than 20. That the answer will be 1. Our answer is right. I hope you understand my logic. Okay, so question number 21, and it's B part. He says the number 33. So the chances that you will get the first number 3, that will be 2 by 6, multiply again 3, that will be 1 by 5. The answer will be 2 by 30, that will be 1 by 15. 1 by 15 is the right answer. 3, 3, there are 3, and there are 2, 3. So total there are 6. So there are 2, 3. Okay, let's say these are 2, 3. So 1, 3 is out. Getting the first 1, 3, that is 2 by 6. Okay, then that 3 is out. Then you are left with the 5. So getting a 3 will be 1 by 5. Okay, so 2 by 6 multiply 1 by 5, that will be 2 by 30. That will be 1 by 15. So 1 by 15 is the right answer. We have already checked. Then he says the number 43 or the number 32. Number 43, the number getting the probability, number 43 or the 32. So probability of the 43 plus the probability of the 32. Getting a 4 is 3 by 6, multiply getting a 3 is 2 by 5 on the second position, okay? Plus getting a 3 at the first position will be 2 by 6, multiply getting a 2 on the second position will be 1 by 5, because 2 is 1 only, 1 time is 2 there. Okay, so you will have 6 by 30 plus 2 by 30, so it will be 8 by 30, and that will be 4 by 15. 4 by 15 is the right answer. I hope you understand. I hope you have studied your chapter of the probability. Okay, that is in the D4. In our book D4, the book from which we prepare for the Cambridge is New Mathematics Syllabus, 7th edition, book 4, book 3, book 2, book 1. That probability chapter is in the book 4. Okay, question number 22. Question number 22. Here we have a question coming from the circle properties. Okay, in the diagram, the point A, B, C, D lie on the circle. Center O, TA and TB are the tangents touching the circle at A and B respectively. He says that AOB is 132. This angle is 132. ACD, this angle is 59, and AOC is a straight line. Okay, so their question is find the ATB. They want me to find out this angle ATB. You know, the tangents coming from the same external point to the same circle, they are equal in length. So this tangent and this tangent, they are equal in length. So that means but we don't have to use this property. This angle will be 90, this angle will be 90, this angle is question. So it's a four-sided figure. Its sum of the angles will be 360. So you will have 80b plus 90 plus 90 plus 132 is equals to 360. So 80b angle will be equals to, you know, the angle ATB will be equals to the angle ATB plus 90 plus 90 plus 132 equals to 360. So the ATB will be equals to 360 minus 90 minus 90 minus 132. So the ATB will be equals to 180 minus 132. So the ATB will be 48. 48. 48. 48 is the right answer, sir. Okay, the next question they are asking is find the BDA. They want me to find out the B, D, and A. You see, A and B, suppose it's a chord, it came to the center, the angle is 132. A and B chord came to the circumference, the angle is BDA. BDA, that is the question. BDA. I want to find out this angle. The angle at the center is 2 times this angle, so this angle will be half of the 132. So the BDA is question. So the BDA angle will be half of the angle BOA. The angle at the center is equals to 2 times angle at the circumference. BDA will be equals to 1 by 2 multiply 132, and that will be 66 degrees. So our answer is 66 degrees. Hopefully you understand how I have done this. So this angle here is 66. Then their question is find the BDC. They want me to find out the BDC. They want me to find out this angle. Okay, this angle very easily. First of all, you should look at the B and C carefully. They came to the center, and this is that angle. That angle will be 180 minus 32. 180 minus 132, sorry. And you find this angle, its half will be here. Okay, BC came to the center, BC came to the circumference. The angle at the center will be 2 times the angle at the circumference. Very simple strategy. So let me show you the C part. He says BDC is the question. The BOC angle, that straight line, with that BOC angle will be 180 minus 132. I hope you have a hard copy of that paper in front of you. So 180 minus 132, that will be 48. So the BOC angle will be 48. And the BDC angle will be half of the BOC angle. The reason is angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So 48 divided by 2, and that will be 24. So 24 is the right answer. 24 is the right answer. The solution is showing up on your screen. Question number 22, C part. Then we have question number 22, and it's D part. And they want me to find out the angle OBD. 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 Now they want me to find out OBD, this angle. Oh, very easy. If you know this angle, that was how much? That was how much? I just found it. That's 48. So no, 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 no. This is the question. This angle is the question. Okay, okay, okay. We can find it very easily. There can many methods, but you see, lot of schemes come into my mind. This is my question. Okay, I know this angle, that's 24. I know this angle. I can find out this angle, and then I can find out this angle, and I know this already, that's 48. And if I know this and this, I can find out this. This is a very simple strategy. But when I solved it with a different strategy. Let me show you. The strategy which I solved it was a bit difficult, and one strategy just I gave you is very simple. But the strategy at that moment which came into mind, you see, to solve one thing, there can be lot of strategies, and you can solve them with different strategies, and same question can be done with lot of strategies, but it's very simple. I know the BDC. I know the BDC, that's 24. So you see 59 plus 24, you will get this angle. And this is 48, that whatever will be that. And from 180 subtract this 48 and this angle, and you will get this angle. Very simple strategy. But the strategy with which I found was a little bit. So the OBD is question, and the triangle ADC. If you look at the triangle AD and C, this is the diameter. So this angle is 90. This is 59. So I can find out this angle at the A. So the ADC, the CAD plus 59 plus 90 equals to 180. So the CAD will be equals to 180 minus 90 minus 59. So it will be 90 minus 59. And that will be 31. So the CAD angle, the angle here, that will be 31. Okay. Then the ADO will be also 31. The ADO, I join this line. Okay, what I have done here, let me show you. Okay, little thick color. Okay, so what I have done here, I have joined this point. Okay, so this and this, because they both are, so if this is 31, this will be also 31. So, okay, the next study is ODB. That will be ADB minus ADO, ADB, ADB minus ADO, that is 31. This whole thing was 60. We just calculated that was 66. So from 66 subtract from 66 subtract the, okay, from 66 subtract the 31. So you will get how much? From 66 subtract 31, you get 35. So this will be 35. Okay. So if this is 35, can you see this is the radius OD? And this is also radius. So how much will be this? This is the main question. OBD, that will be also 35. So OBD, triangle OBD is isotriangle. I just showed you. So the OBD will be equal to the ODB. So OBD will be equal to 35 also. 35 is the answer. 35 is, I just solved it. I just now realizing that I solved it little more difficult way, but the way I explain you, that strategy is also very simple. This is, this is how much? Let me show you that strategy also. So now this is the strategy. This is 59. This we calculated, it is 20. How much? 24. Okay. So add them up, get this angle. Whatever will be the angle, this is the same angle. I already know this angle. So from 180 subtract this and this, you will get this angle. Okay. So that is also a very simple strategy. But anyway, this is done. You can go both ways. And so you see, when you solve a question, there can be many different ways, different techniques to do it. So whatever the technique comes at that moment when we are solving it, we go with that. Okay, so here we have the first 4 lines of a pattern of a numbers are shown below. Here we have 3 square minus 1 square equals to 8 multiply 1. Second line is 5 square minus 1 square equals to 8 multiply bracket 1 plus 2 bracket close. Third line is 7 square minus 1 square and equals to 8 multiply 1 bracket 1 plus 2 plus 3. So, and the fourth line is this. So if you look at here carefully, what is happening here? You added 2 and you took it square. You added 2 and you took it square. You added 2 and you took it square. Minus 1 square is still the same. And this is for 1, it's 1. It's for 2, it's 1 plus 2. For third line, it's 1 plus 2 plus 3. What will be for the 7th line? Okay. So when I will add 2 further, it will become the 5th line, and that will be 11, and it's square. And in my 6th line, it will be 13, and it's square. And in my 7th line, it will be 15, and it's square. You see, there is no formula involved. Only I'm catching the pattern. So let me show you. Here I have written here, so it will be 15 square minus the 7th line will be 15 square minus 1 square equals to 8 multiply bracket 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. So that will be my 7th line. And that is the question, and hopefully you understand. That's the A part of question number 23. Then he says, write down a fraction in terms of n to complete the nth line. Okay, according to the formula, if you look at here, what is 3? 3 is 1 plus 2. Okay. And what is 5? That is 1 plus 4. And what is 7? Sorry, I was supposed to write here 2. Sorry, 1 plus 4. Yeah, I should write here 1 plus 4. Then it is 1 plus 6. What is 9? 9 is not 1 plus 6. It is 1 plus, yeah, 1 plus 8. What is 11? That is 1 plus 10. I'm just telling you how this is done, okay? Can you see this? 1 plus 4, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 6, 1 plus 2. This is the table of 2. Can you recognize this? This is a table of 2. And what is the table of 2? The table of 2 is 2n. So it will be 1 plus 2n whole square. This is 1 plus 2n whole square and minus 1 square. And it will be 8 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus n. This is the n term. I just showed you how I catch that pattern. The table of 2 is 2n and plus 1, and it's whole square. It's no formula involved, only we are catching the pattern. Okay, then in the C part, he says, use the nth line of the pattern to show that you can get this thing. Okay, so yeah, I can get this thing. Let me show you. Here we go. Let me reduce the size. So you have 2n plus 1 and 2n plus 1 whole square minus 1 square is equals to this thing. Okay, this 8 will come to the other side. These are 2 perfect squares. So you can apply the formula a square minus b square is equals to a square plus b into a minus b. So you will have 2n plus 1 in one bracket, 2n plus 1 minus 1 in the other bracket. So here you will have 2n plus 2. Here you will have 2n only divided by the n. And take 2 common from here. 2 2s are 4, 4, and 8 will be cancelled. So you will have n plus 1 into n divided by 2, and on this side you will have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus n. Okay, so this is what you have to show. So it was already given there what we have to show. So it's good. A little bit tricky question, because no formula was involved. Only you have to catch the pattern. He says the diagram at the bottom of the page shows triangle ABC. Measure that angle BAC. BAC. So basically they are asking you to measure. They are asking you to measure this angle. Okay. So the BAC angle can be measured very easily. Just put your protector here, and it's 0 here. From here, count how much is this angle. And I have done this, and this angle is approximately 96. This angle is 96. Okay, so it's from 96 to 98. So our answer is approximately right. Okay. Then we have, okay, they say, now the B part, he says, on the diagram, construct the locus of the point inside the triangle ABC that are equidistant from A and B. Equidistant from A and B, if you remain equidistant from 2 points, you join those 2 points and you draw the perpendicular bisector of that line. So A and B, here I will put my compass and I will open it. I will put an arc on one side and I will put an arc on this side. Then I will put my compass here. I will put this arc and I will put this arc, where this point and this, where the arcs have intersected. I will join them. This line will be perpendicular to the AB, plus it passes through the midpoint of the AB. This is called the perpendicular bisector. And when you move on the perpendicular bisector, wherever you go on this perpendicular bisector, your distance from A will be always equals to your distance from the B. This is called the equidistance from A and B, and you draw a perpendicular bisector which is joining the point A and B. Hopefully you understand how I have drawn this line. Then he says equidistant from AB and BC. If you are equidistant from 2 lines, not 2 points, 2 lines. If you are equidistant from 2 lines, then you draw the angle bisector of their common point. So the AB and the BC, their common point is B. So I will draw the angle bisector of this. I will put my compass on the B, open it, and I will draw one arc on this arm of the angle, and I will draw one point here, one arc here on this arm. I will put my compass on this point where I have marked the arm, and I will draw an arc here. I will put my compass here, and I will draw an arc here. Where these 2 arcs intersect, I will join it with the vertex B, and that is called the angle bisector. Whenever you move on this angle bisector, your perpendicular distance from AB and your perpendicular distance from the BC will be always equal to each other. That's called the angle bisector. Angle bisector is drawn when they ask you to be equidistant from 2 lines, and your perpendicular bisector is drawn when they ask you that you are equidistant from 2 points. Hopefully you understand. Then he says these 2 loci meet at the point P. Label the point P on the diagram and measure the CP. You see, you have to remain inside the that triangle, and the point where these 2 loci meet, that is the point P. Actual word is loci. Okay, join the C and the P. I think he says measured what? CP. They are asking you to measure the distance CP. I don't know. That is 10.2. So the CP distance will be 10.2, and hopefully you understand. This is the whole question. 10.2, 10 to 10.3 is the right answer, sir. And I hope you understand this question. Okay. So we are going to the next question. He says, question number 25. The diagram is the speed time graph of a car's journey. So it's a speed time graph. Find the speed when the t is 12. The t is 12 will be here. Okay. So here somewhere. So take this point, that is 0, 0. Take this point, that is 12, v. I don't know what will be the speed, 12, v. And take this point, that will be 15, 20. And find the gradient of this and this and this and this. Both the gradients will be equal to each other. This is the technique by which I am going to solve this question. Okay, so here we go. Question number 25. So the gradient of this point and this point, gradient of this point and this point, because they are on the same straight line, so their gradients will be same. So it will be 20 minus 0 divided by 15 minus 0 equals to v minus 0 divided by 12 minus 0. So 20 by 15 is equals to v by 12. So v will be equals to so 20 by 5 is equals to v by 4. I've cancelled with the table of the 3, both the denominators. So you will have 4 by 1 equals to v by 4. So v will be equals to 16 meter per second square, sorry, not square. 16 meter per second, and that is the right answer. Hopefully you understand the technique, the method, the procedure. He says find the distance traveled by the car when the t is 0 and t is 15. So they are talking this distance. It's a speed time graph. In the 15 seconds, how much is the distance? In the speed time graph, the distance is equal to the area under the speed time graph. So I will find this area. It's the shape of a triangle. So the area will be, the area is, because it's in the shape of a triangle, it will be 1 by 2 into the base into the height. So 1 by 2 into the 15 into the 20. So that will be equals to 150 meter. So 150 meter is the right, and I hope you understand. Area under the speed time graph is equals to the distance traveled. Hopefully you understand. Okay, the next question is C part. He says the distance traveled by the car from T0 to TK is 750 meter. Find the value of the K here. So the K is here. So this is area under the speed time graph will be equal to the distance traveled. And the area, he says distance traveled is 750 meter. This is a trapezium. This upper side will be K and minus K minus and 15, and this lower side here, that is K, and the height here is 20. So area of the trapezium, you know, formula is very simple. 1 by 2 into the height into sum of the parallel sides. So it will be 1 by 2 into 20 into the sum of the parallel side. One side is K, the other side is K minus 15. So it will be 1 by 50 into 10 equals to 10 bracket 2K minus 15. So you will have 2, so 0, 0 will be cancelled. 75 is equals to 2K minus 15. So 75 plus 15 is equals to 2K. So 90 is equals to 2K. So the K will be equals to 90 by 2, and that will be 45. 45. So the value of the K will be 45 seconds. Okay. Then he says the retardation of the car is 2 meter per second square. Find the number of seconds it takes to slow down. So here the retardation, the gradient here is minus 2 meter per second and square. Okay. Okay. The gradient is how much? Minus 2 meter per second. Retardation, they said, they use the word retardation. So that gradient is minus 2 meter per second. So I will take 2 points here. One is the K comma 20. I know the value of the K now. And this point time I don't know. So, and that will be T comma 0. So I will take 2 points, and the gradient I already know is minus 2 meter per second square. So I will take 45 comma 20. The K value was basically 45. T comma 0. Okay, so the gradient will be equals to minus 2. Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. So it will be 0 minus 20 divided by T minus 45 is equals to minus 2. So minus 20 is equals to minus 2 bracket T minus 45 bracket close. Minus 20 will be equals to minus 2T plus for 90. So 2T will be equals to 90 plus 20. 2T will be equals to 110. So T will be equals to 110 divided by 2, and T will be 55. So how much more time it has taken? From 45 it has gone, it started slowing down at 45 and it stopped at 55. So how much time it has taken to slow down? 10 seconds. And I hope you understand this. In 10 seconds it stopped. 10 is the right answer, sir. Here we have in the diagram, the AB is parallel to DC and the ADB and equals to the BCD angle. Explained by the triangle ABD and the BDC triangle similar. You see very simple. This angle and this angle, they are equal because they said it's given, and you know this angle and this angle, they are equal to each other because they are alternate angles. You see these parallel lines? So two angles in these triangles, they are same. So these two triangles will be similar. We call it the angle similarity test. So we have to prove that they are similar. Okay, so let me show you. I have explained you the procedure. Here is the written work. So we are basically comparing two triangles, and triangle ABD and the triangle BDC. ABD angle is equals to the BDC angle because they are alternate angles. ADB angle is equals to the BCD angle that is given in the question. So the triangle ABD is similar to the triangle BDC because of the angle similarity test. If two angles are same in two triangles, they are similar because the third one will be automatically same. That's the answer. We have done that. So question number 26 is B part here. The different sides are given. AB is 4, BD is 6, AD is 4.2, and the BC is the question. You see, try to understand to learn this technique. Okay, I will, because the two triangles, they are similar to each other, so their sides are in a ratio. So how I write those ratios? So learn this. From name, I will do that. AB divided by BD equals to BD divided by BC equals to AD divided by BC. From the name of the similar triangles, I can write the ratio of their sides, because in the similar triangles, the ratio of the corresponding sides is same. Okay, so the AB divided by the BD is equals to the BD divided by the DC is equals to the AD divided by the BC, and I have told you the technique how I wrote this. I know the value of the AB, so it will be, I know the value of the BD, I know the value of the BAD, I know the value of the, I want to find out the value of the BC, I think. 4 by 6 is equals to, I just substituted the values which I know. 4 by 6 is equals to 6 by DC equals to 4.2 divided by BC. So I will take these two fractions, I will equate them with each other. So 4 by 6 is equals to 4.2 divided by the BC, and the BC will be equals to 4.2 into 6 divided by 4, and the BC will be equals to 2.1 into 3, and it will be 6.3 centimeters. Hopefully you understand. Let's check the BC value, 6.3 centimeters. Our answer is right, sir. And I hope you understand the technique how this is written in similar triangles. By I wrote this from their name. I showed you the technique also. Then he says, write down the value of the area of the triangle ABD and the area of the triangle BDC. These two, he's talking about the area of this and the area of this. And you know the two things which are similar to each other, the ratio of their areas is equals to the square of the ratio of their sides. A1 by A2 is equals to L1 by L2 whole square. You have learned this formula in your chapter number 12 from the book 3 from the new syllabus mathematics 7th edition, or whatever the book you are studying. Okay, so the triangle ABD divided by the triangle BDC, that will be equals to, the area ratio will be equals to the square of the sides ratio. That's the ratio of the sides is 4 by 6, and that will be 2 by 3, and we will take the square of that, that will be 4 by 9. 4 by 9. 4 by 9 is the right answer, sir. So the paper is completed. Our paper is completed, and this paper is completed. I hope you understand. So my dear students, today we have completed October-November 2013 1-2 paper. This paper 1 was from the zone 2. In this paper one, there were 26 questions, and I have tried my best to explain to you how to solve them. And I hope that this video will help you. If you find this video helpful to you and you think that this video can help your class fellows, your junior, your seniors, your teachers, please like this video, share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Twitter, and onto your Instagram, because that will help me promote my channel. And I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos and I can touch the life of so many students around the globe, and especially everyone who is watching these videos. I'm thankful. It's good for you, and it's also good for me. Especially the students in most of the students are in Pakistan, especially from Karachi and Lahore, and some students are in Bangladesh, and some students are in Brunei, some students are in Mauritius, some students are in Sri Lanka, some students are in UAE, some students are in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, some are in India, some students are in Mauritius, I just said already. So there are a lot of places from where the students are watching these videos, and these videos will help you, and it will also help your students, because you will not need a tutor. So this is good for you, for your parents, for your teachers. You see, I can these videos also help me. These videos also make my life little easier. The students who are studying with me, I can recommend them, means face to face, who study with me. I can recommend them these videos, and they watch them, and few questions we can solve in the class. The rest of the questions they can do at their home. And if they have the YouTube with them, and they have internet, they have a smart television, or even a cell phone, we can watch these videos. They can do their paper practice. Thank you very much. It's a blessing for me. It's a blessing for you. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. God bless you all.